Hello, beginning keyboarding in Word students. I'd like to discuss with you the way you can be sure that you're earning full credit for the different lessons you are asked to do in the GDP keyboarding software. So I'm assuming you have successfully registered your GDP software license and you have created your own account with your user ID and a password. So after you've logged in, you should be able to look up in the top right corner and see your name up in the top. And then when you click over here or move the mouse pointer over the word lessons in the top left corner, you can now look at lesson 1 and notice that I have actually completed all of the drills in lesson 1 because I can see that I have a green check mark next to all of the drills, and therefore now I have a green check mark next to lesson 1. This is how I know that I will receive full credit now for having completed lesson 1. When you look at lesson 2, do you see that I have a green check mark there? When I click on it one time, it opens the lesson 2 so I can see all of the drills have been completed in lesson 2. So notice to A, B, C, D, all the way through to 2I. Now I did not mention lesson 1 enrichment. These enrichment lessons are for you for practice only. If you would like to complete the enrichment lessons, you are welcome to. These are not required. However, if you have the time to go back and reinforce all that you have been learning in each lesson, I would strongly recommend that you go ahead and complete those enrichments. However, if they do not have a green check mark, this will not affect your grade. So notice in lesson 2 enrichment, there isn't a green check mark there. However, you can see that the yellow indicates that I started to complete 2A in enrichment, but I have not completed the entire enrichment. But that's okay. So I've completed lesson 1 and 2, so therefore it's time for me to move on to lesson 3. And do you see how I do not have any green check marks next to any of the drills in lesson 3? So I need to click on lesson 3A or drill 3A in lesson 3. And now I need to open my textbook to the corresponding page where lesson 3A warm-up is. The text is listed in the book, and I need to complete the drill. I also would like you to be sure you notice the instructions that are over here for each of the drills that you do. There will be times when the instructions indicate that you need to type each line 2 times and then press enter. The other thing is notice that in this drill you must click the done button after you've typed everything before you then come down here to click next. If you type everything and then click next, you will not receive credit for having completed the drill. So be sure you're paying attention to the instructions. If there is a done button or any other button that you need to click, be sure you click that. And each time you will need to click next before you are taken to the next lesson. So going back to lesson 1, it is very common for students not to receive credit for completing drill 1A. This is just a drill in which you are reading only. You do not need to type anything in drill 1A, but you still need to click the next button to earn credit for it. And I have found that if students don't spend enough time on the screen to read it, then sometimes the software will not give them credit for completing it, even though they might skim it and then hit the next button. But if you do it too quickly, you don't earn any credit. So drill 1A and 1B, you actually don't type anything. It's not until you get to drill 1C that you will start typing. And in this case, they're asking us to type ASGF JKL semicolon. And I made a mistake, therefore I need to correct it, then type the correct letter. And now that arrow, the right angle on the arrow, indicates that I'm to press the Enter key. And now press Enter 2 times before I type the next line. 1 time. And now I should be able to click Next to continue. All right. Hopefully it's simple enough for you once you have registered and are understanding the use of the menu over on the left side of the screen. Keep up the good work. I look forward to working with you this semester.